Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. So today we're gonna be doing some Minecraft. You see, I got a new look. So this is a little PNG tuber I made of my skin. Uh, D-Gear suggested to me to do something like this for Minecraft streams. I do sort of like doing sort of thematic PNG tuber sort of stuff like that. So I was like, I'll make a little PNG tuber of my Minecraft skin in Blockbench. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And it does everything what my other PNG tubers are. And hey, Zim, welcome to chat. Also, as you can tell, I have a little new starting soon screen. It's a little nice looking. And now it tells it's easier now. Like for example, the song names on the bottom, starting soon, and then the background. And let me show you the background here. If you haven't followed my Blue Sky post or anything like that, you would know. Let me grab, where is this here again? Here it is. So if you wouldn't know, this is technically a website I made. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had to resize my scene here. So let me, right now, let me just move it over so you can see. Oh, wrong thing. Undo. Where is it? This one here. So, as you can see here, on this side, you'll be able to see it, is that there's a little UI here. It's all based on Blatro's shader, so it's all built off that, all the math and all that. It's a lot of nonsense. But we have a lot of settings here I added and tinkered with. And one of my things I'm going to be doing for or at least try for every stream right before I go live is just have a new color to go with. Do something fun like that. So, for example, here I'll click randomize color. Alright, it's basically the reverse of what it was this time, which is a pink gray. Obviously, this isn't the actual color. I have a color source over it, this is what it'll actually look like. But personally, I like just having it a little darker, so it's a little nice on the eyes, the logo pops, all that. And also, one of the other fun things is I could turn off the pixelation. So if I really wanted to have a smooth look, I could do that. It's all like anyone could use this website. It's just it's on my website, AlizarinRed.com, or no, it's alizarin.red slash Blatro shader. So pretty cool. It's fun to play with to get it how you exactly like. Oh, I forgot I actually have a little color shader happening on it. So it's actually going through, I think, the green here. One second, let me turn that off. I didn't realize I had that on. Chroma key I have on. Okay, can I turn this off? Alright, I think that's basically off. Alright, there we go. So that's what that shader looks like. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things you could do with this and have it to your like for your own streams. You can just not do the color thing that I'm doing. You can just keep it how the colors you like. And let me show you some other things here. Like, here, actually, let me, just for a better look, let me put this, turn off the other things in my starting soon screen so you can see it. Take that off, take that off. Let me just turn the music off. I'll leave the music there, that's fine. But yeah, like here's some of the settings I have here. So spin amount, this is the basic one. It just makes it spiral more. So you could have it look like a full-on spiral down to like an abyss if you really wanted to play with the colors. Let me see. Like, oh, that looks cool. See, like, that's a really cool color combo there. Super clean sub. How would you prefer to be credited for your work if it's used by other creators? I made a BRB of it recently. I don't mind. It's if you use it once, just a one-time credit is fine. I really don't care too much because in the same way if you were to credit me, it's also this is part of the shader is quite literally based off of Bellato's shader. So in the end, it's more so just to give it a shout out, say it's AlizarinRed made it, whatever, and you can link it once or twice in the description, bios, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'm not forcing it or anything. It's like it's basically free for anyone to use, basically. But yeah, I mean, just a one-time shout out is fine. And when you do that one-time shout out, if you do a VOD or a link, just link it in the description one time. Doesn't need to be like multiple times because that's just, like a little too much, at least for me. But yeah, and of course, just to comment, like just share the Twitter post or Blue Sky post or whatever. That's all really. Nothing too crazy. Like I'm not really a stickler for that kind of stuff, especially when the stuff that what I made is based off another thing. So it's like, but yeah, it's like there's a turbo thing there. Yeah, but yeah, it's just a simple shadow is all good. So, and then we have a contrast, which is pretty straightforward. Boost contrast, and you can lower it, go all the way to white. Well, in this case, gray, because I have a dark color source over it. Just so it doesn't hurt your eyes. Actually, I don't think I have the color source on right now. I think it's because of the color I have chosen. And then turbulence is one of the funner ones because you could just literally have it look like this, and like this water waving through, and it's a really a trippy visual you can go with. And let me show you one thing that people like I made myself. Oh, yeah, I can't do it in the OBS here, but you can make it basically look like Gygus by making both the two main colors like different shades of red, like a dark red and a bright red. Boost contrast all the way up. Here, let me just make this one to give you an example. Oh, that looks trippy. Yeah, like look at that. That looks trippy. So you can have something like this, and just like it looks so cool. That's like contrast all the way up, turbulence all the way up. Zoom out. My favorite color is kind of make a bloody. That's fair. I mean, one thing you could do is whoa, look at that. See, now if you turn the spin down and turbulence all the way up, contrast all the way up, you can have something like this. And it's really just at this point, just turns it around. No, can I? Oh, there we go. Turbulence just changes the direction of where it's going. Like, there's a lot of like fun things you can discover. I might eventually add like a randomized settings option, just so because there's so many different settings combos you can do. Let's get a different color combo here. See, like, look at that. That looks like glass, almost. Like, there's a lot of fun things you can do here. Let me go with a little more spin amount. Just to see what we can get. Alright, here's a fun one. Like, it looks like elastic. Like, melting. Let's do some more colors. Ooh, some of these colors get really funky looking. Like I said, it's just really fun to play with. Like, look at that. Here we go. Now, see, that looks really cool. But yeah, probably I'll do a randomized, like a randomized settings option, and that's just yellow. Oh, and that's just Delta Rune right there. What's their name? Not Chris. Was it Chris? Yeah, it's Chris. Chris's colors. But yeah, and then of course you could just do reset it to just the actual default Bellatro. But since I do have the settings saved, yeah, Minecraft, but there's paint in your eye. Where is it here? Let me just reset these settings here. I think if I have it turn off and on again, now I have to change that setting. Yeah, shutdown source when not visible. And then, there we go. And it should start up, yeah, and then it just loads back to my default. And that's the other thing that I can't really show off really well. It's, let me turn back everything on. It's the fact that it actually, every change you make actually saves into a URL version. So you could actually just share your URL of the differences or the changes you made and just share it to someone. Or you can say, for example, oh, yo, check out this cool Battle of Truth shader I found. I made it in your channel's colors or whatever. And you send it to them and like, yo, this is cool. I could use this as like a background thing. That's my, the whole point of this was for me to use it as a background. And tying to this is the fact that I actually, on my keyboard, since I did get a new keyboard from between then and now, from last stream, is it actually has keybind buttons or macro buttons. So now I can just literally press one of my main macro here, this. It changes the whole screen, disables the music, and changes, this disables it. And then I can press G2 real quick, and it turns on my BRB. And it turns music back on. And I also have it for the end scene. I have to refix this. One thing I have. Oh wow! I think I grabbed. I'll do that. I forgot that for Minecraft I resized my window because of lag and all that. Where's the end? Here it is. I have to make a new end screen thing here because actually let me do a transform resets. Reset transform. There we go. There we go. But yeah, the one thing I have to do in the future is make a new end scene here. Technically it's not matching the other things. Oops. Wrong thing. Turn off. There we go. One thing is I have to just match it with this, and that'll be pretty easy. I feel I just have to. What I might try to see if I could get a loop mechanic in the shader so that I can just have a simple loop around on it. That way I can just literally like record a loop of the animation real quick, and then I could just tie it into a video. Or, you know, a little background thing for the end scene. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I do have one more macro open, which I might either tie to muting my mic real quick, or something else. Maybe this like instant music turn on. I don't know. I have to tinker with that. Obviously I could just use normal keybinds as well for things, just to be quick. I mean, I have like mouse buttons on my phone, on my mouse that I could tie stuff to, so it's not like I'm missing buttons that I could tie stuff. I just don't really use that for that. So, but yeah, it's a nice little stream sort of mechanic update that I have here that works good. So I can't complain here. This is pretty nice. But yeah, with that out of the way though, I think we could move on to the game now. So let me just put on the music here. I have one little thing that's really nice. There was a mod that finally got added. Where is it in this one? That embeds oh, one second. It looks like OBS is not capturing game audio. Oh yeah, I have to disable that, chat. I moved that just for the starting soon, but I put it in the wrong category. Put you right here. There we go. Now you're disabled. I just made a browser source and posted URL there, so it starts up. Yep, that's what I did, exactly. I basically, this makes it quick and easy and simple. Alright, now why ain't the main game audio being captured? It was fine earlier. Let me just, actually, wait, let me increase the volume real quick. Oop. Keep grabbing stuff on my sources here by accident. Really need to organize my whole OBS. I have too many things open at once. Alright, here we go. Alright, so was it at 7? Yeah, it's just not capturing it now. Alright, one second. This is why it's always good to double check your settings and all that. Let me disable and then re-enable. Alright, seems like it's not capturing. So let me just reopen and close Minecraft. That usually fixes it. But yeah, I think all the stuff that I put together though, I think is pretty nice overall for what I have set up. It's not nothing too crazy. But it just makes everything a little more easier to use because I usually don't like I always have issues switching from the starting soon to the BRBs to the all that. So this just relieves that sort of headache for me because I just click a button, it pops everything up and all that. So that's the main thing. That's the one headache, and that's why I want to get eventually a stream deck so I can have it to my left over here. I click on the buttons and then I'm good to go. But for now, I could just use my keyboard. All right, it should capture any minute here. Well, now it's not even capturing the video. What the hell? I swear OBS just gets weirder and weirder. Oh, there we go. And audio. Okay, cool. All right, OBS just had to take a little while there. All right, let me shrink my guy a little since we're now out of the starting soon here. Where am I? Here we are. I think this should be a good spot. I mean, my hand is there normally, but... And let me lower the volume of the music, at least on my end. Because I usually don't like having too much music in my, listening while I'm playing. But I just have it a little light. Alright. And now let me switch over, close everything out here. Alright. Alright, and we are back in Minecraft. So, last time, we made some good progress here. Nothing too crazy. Oh, and let me show you guys, we have a new thing here. Alright, so we have Twitch integration. So if you type in chat, it will appear in-game. It's raining. So, it should look pretty good. Also, all my bread looks like it's, or all my wheat is finished. I did add another couple other things. Well, I think it's only one other thing other than that Twitch integration, which is the so I have like little mining rewards that pop up every once in a while. So if I'm like mining a lot, I can get like rare drops, and they do. A lot of times it's just like normal items, but there are certain items that do like extra special, and it's like it's sort of like what a lot of Minecraft servers do. So I wanted something like that because I'm used to playing a lot of those sort of Minecraft multiplayer servers that just have a little bit of custom modded stuff, but not like a lot. So also there is still lag. Let me see if I can close some stuff out on my computer. Usually I try to do this beforehand. Let me just exit out a rain meter. Power toys I could probably turn off. I think that should be good. Oh wait, I could turn that off as well. And I'll just exit out of Discord for good measure. I'm not really gonna need it while I'm online, so. Alright, I think we should be good. Alright. Oh wait, let me see what's... Oop. See what you said. Having a stream deck has been pretty cool. I really like having physical stuff to mess with, and volume knobs has been a game changer. Yeah, I mean that's honestly, I am aiming to get a like a physical audio interface, so that is something I am going to invest into. I already have one planned out. It's just a matter of being able to buy it at a time where I can afford it. As right now, I'm mainly saving for the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's my goal now. Alright, got that. Let me make some bread. My melons away. Alright, there we go. Real, I had some extra cash a bit back, and currently I'm moving, so Switch 2 will have to wait. Yeah, I feel that. Like, I currently, like, picked up a lot of shifts. Well, I didn't pick up shifts. I changed my work schedule for them to add me onto far more things. So, hopefully they will give me those days so that I can actually, like, get some more hours before the Switch 2 drops. Oh, hey, got some treasure. Yo, look at all this stuff. It is the common default chest. So we got a lot of EXP. We got fire protection, 1 leather pants, some bread, some leather, and a potion. A potion of night vision. Ooh, that'd be pretty useful. And we get a little log out of that. So that's actually a perfect time to show off the new drops that I will get randomly. Let's see. I mean, I could probably... This works good in the farm area. So I'll put this in the corner over here. Also, I need some torches to put on. But yeah, I mentioned this earlier in the starting part of the stream, but I do have the new PNG tuber here. I made within Blockbench. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I sort of wish there was a way to have it like do a little animation and then just record the animation. Because if so, I would have put that through my VitoTube, I think it's called. It's the program for PNG tubing stuff. And have him like just like slightly like move his arm slightly while he's talking. But I mean, I guess that could be a little distracting, if so. So I don't mind it too much. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to clean up here and maybe build up instead of constantly mining down, since the past few streams have been mostly a mining stream with me talking. But I mean, I'm sort of viewing these Minecraft streams more as like a podcast sort of stream. I mean, that's sort of been all my streams have been lately. I just talk a lot during the stream and don't entirely pay too much attention. I mean, I do pay attention. Like, I know what's happening. I'm watching it. I'm a huge like mental multitasker like that. But like for the most part, I can like Radical Red, for example. For the most part, I do a little strategizing. Yo, Golden Kappa in chat. Hell yeah. Today, are we having a Golden Kappa day in chat here? That's actually pretty... It's actually pretty lucky that I have that. Or is that just a chat embed thing? Let's see. Yeah, no. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn on the notification thingies. Alert box. Alright, alert box should be on now. Let me, I could turn that on for you. Where is it? Oh, I forgot. I closed Fire Chat. Firefox. Let me do that real quick. Da-da. I can play that again for you, so I don't scam you. Wrong thing. Dashboard.twitch.tv. While I'm doing that, let me open my drinks. This page is loading. Alright, finally, it loaded. Which took forever to load there. Let's see if I could find it here. Viewer rewards. It is the fart from Terraria, yeah. So let me... No, where is it? Can I replay it? That's what I'm wondering. I can... I guess I'll just have to buy one for you. So let me do that now. I'll buy one as a reimbursement of it not playing properly. Okay, why did it not play a sound? Is this the wrong alert box? 1 second. I have too many things on my OBS. Oh, it did for you? Okay. Well, I don't hear it. Apparently, I have it turned off for myself. Let's see. Properties. Actually, let me replay. Let me play one of the other ones I have here, so that I can monitor it in Twitch as well, or OBS. I mean. Let's see. Let's play this again, or play another one. This one is be free.
Huh?
Alright, yeah, it is playing. I just have it. I'm not monitoring it, I guess. Let's see. I guess I have to monitor it myself. Alright, now it's monitoring for me, and let me try playing it. Or maybe I have OBS muted on my side. That might be the other reason, maybe. Alright, one more for you. I'll do this one. Alright, there we go. Now I can hear it. But yeah, I got a bunch of those, so... A lot of fun things to play. And some secret ones at the highest amount, at 50,000. Here, I'll just as a special reward to play. I won't play the secret one. That one is literally secret. I'm waiting for anyone to save up for that. But the 10,000 one... Here, I'll play this. I don't even know if that's gonna get detected by YouTube or anything. I literally just have it because I was looking for like funny buttons to add to Twitch for redeems, and I just found that, and I'm like, oh my god, that is too good. I don't even get the context of why is it the treachery. Every single person wants to be, yeah, and I'm like, I don't get why it does the Pornhub intro to it, like. What's the term? What's the context? Because I'm sort of scared to know the context. Oh yeah, that one's really good. All right, there we go. So we have a little overhang. Oh, but I mean jump. Let's still extend once, but that's fine. And then from this, I will then dig up and build a light thing. Well, there'll be a building up top too. Then, because of that, I will make this cobblestone. So one of the main reasons why I'm being light on using mods for this is, for the most part, I want to eventually upgrade this to the next version, like the newer game version, so that I can, for the most part, like keep everything. even the like what I have with the mod pack with the rare item drops, that is quite literally a simple mod pack or data pack. So it's not even really using like custom stuff. It is, but it's not anything that would get lost within the when I upgrade or anything like that, or update. Because I do want to try to continue keeping this world for future updates. That's one of my that's one of my main ideas for the future. Is I want to sort of make this a continuing like world. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna play for a little bit, go to whatever, and stop. No, I want to continue on building this, come back to it whenever I can, stuff like that. So, alright, that's what I want. Want a whole bunch of fences. Back when you were gaming Terraria, did you ever make the fart in a balloon? I think I did. I mean, it's such a long time ago at this point that it's hard to remember. Yeah, oh, that's shift low log. Okay. But I think I did. Oh, also that's a ladder. This. Right, I have to use the actual logs in the middle. Or is it logs on the outside? I always forget how I get fences and fence doors mixed up. Yeah. Alright, and... Alright, there we go. Like, as much as I like looking down the hole, I am also not the most safest person when I'm around a hole. And don't take that out of context. Need more logs. Good. Oh man, it's dark. I really love Distance Horizon. Apparently, I'm not sure about the how true this is, but apparently Distant Horizons is like it's sort of coming to vanilla. Like, not the actual mod itself, but something similar is from what I heard. I'm not sure 100%, but if it is, that's actually really good. It might be just the sort of implementation that's coming to Minecraft. Because it honestly, it just looks really good. I mean, there is certain things that don't look good. For example, like, over there, as it gets further away, it does look a little bad. But, like, this area here is all pretty good. Like, I can't really complain about that. It's just, like, it's just still very far. Like, you see, like, choppy, like, leaves there. Stuff like that. Especially because, like, this button here, yeah, this is, like, optify and, like, zoom. But you can literally do that with a telescope. So, it's, like... You can't say, like, no, that's they're not going to see that. Like, no, that they will. But, yeah, I'm, my new keyboard, though, it's a Red Magic, or not Red Magic, it's a Red Dragon. Or Red Dragon? Redragon? I don't know how you would say it. I think I'll just say Red Dragon. Keyboard. And I've had them before. And generally they're like sort of like they come with a lot of things. Oh, thanks for the follow, BLXR. The 95% keyboard. It has the most of the stuff on my keyboard. The only thing missing is the F keys, which are made into FN keys on the on the number keys, and then the home, delete, insert, print screen are also FN keys on like P, L, and stuff like that. So, and then it just condensed it down a little. Because for me, I'm very picky with my keyboards. I need to have the numpad. But for what I have here, this does it way better. So now I can just literally do a simple Alright, there we go. Just do a simple typing and all that, and I don't have to worry about like, oh man, I don't have this key or whatever. Because I can literally, for example, like I have the macros there, and oh my god, I made doors. See, this is why I don't like. I wish there was an undo craft. I know there's technically mods for that, but I mean, all 7 fence doors I can still use. So, all right, and then do. All right, there we go. What was that? I got a Dell keyboard from my mom's office from Await. Nothing special, but it's amazing. Amazing for free and 17 years old. Yeah. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've just started playing some Minecraft again today. After wrong thing. After generally a little break from Minecraft. My last stream was a doozy of a stream because I tended to do a 3-hour stream. Ended up doing a whole 9-hour stream. It's just me playing because I was just so like into Pokemon Radical Red that I was just like I just put too much time into it. And I'm gonna get back to that because we are nearing the end of that stream. But it's just funny to me. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna stream for 3 hours tonight. And I end up playing for a full like 9-hour like full work shift basically. But I had a good time. Oh yay. More rare drops. Let's see. More bottles of enchanting. I got some more bread. I got an ender pearl, which is nice. Another good chest pants and boots. Alright, and let me grab that. Sort of fall down though. Yeah, clocked in and locked in. Yeah, basically. It was a good time though. Oh, the bee is coming back in to pollinate. I really love the bee and how he does like his little thing, chilling out, checking everything. Let me grab the items that fell. There we go. Such a cool mine shaft though. I have here. Like it's just literally you pass down a huge like vein of like cave, whatever they called it, drip cave. One thing I will have to look into getting is a bubble column. Go all the way up. Take me up. Because the ladder, sure, it's fine, but it's not the fastest method. Also, I have to... I don't want to go on Minecraft anymore. Why is that? Is it a little bit too addicting for you? If so, yeah, I feel that. Thankfully for me, I don't get too addicted to playing the game. Like, I will have bits in time where I will put a decent chunk into the game. But, nothing too crazy. Where I feel like I'm losing all my time and resources to it. So, the bee's coming in through here, it looks like. This comes on down. Says hi, and then pieces out. But... yeah, what I need to do is mine up a little more. So how much EXP is that? Let me put that away actually. There's a world I made with someone who ruined me and hurt me badly. Okay. I mean, think of it like this. That world is basically in the dust, but in the end, Minecraft is itself its own creation of what you can do with it. If you, of course, you might not want to play it because of what someone did. However, what you can experience through it is playing what you want. Put in your own building, your own construction. Put your emotion that you feel into it, and try and reconnect back to the game itself instead of the connections you made through the game. Because in the end, the game itself is different and forms different connections to you. Ooh, I got a rare find. Yo, a lot of coal, a lot of iron, some emeralds. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Some more EXP. I might have to tweak the drop rate because it does seem a little high. But I like this. This looks pretty cool. What kind of chest will this drop? Is this a barrel? Yes, it's a barrel. Actually, let me see if I could tweak that right now. Just. Ah, here it is, my treasure. Alright. Apparently I can't tweak that. I thought I could. That's alright. There's a bunch of stuff, so I mean, the more it drops, the more chances we'll get something like really rare, so, or like really good. Because there's like multiple categories, and also the drops aren't just limited to like rarities, it's also limited to like where you are when you're mining. So if I really want to get like something from the desert, I can. And there's be cool stuff. Like there, for example, one of the items I saw on the list was a grenade, which you can throw and it just makes the it throws like a potion. Come on. Really? Alright, throws like a potion. And then explodes like a TNT. So it's kind of cool, stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, sure, it's a little non-vanilla, but in how I view it, like, it just expands a little more. Like, as the title says, it's vanilla-ish. It's just it's using vanilla mechanics. So, yeah. Just find this. So we can get up here. Yeah, it's like, it's honestly, it is pretty hard. It's understandable to connect because Minecraft in itself is a very social game. So of course, like if you have a huge social connection with someone in the game, it's going to stick with you hard to the game, which is understandable. I mean, I've had some sour memories within the game with people, and I eventually come to terms with it because as long as you can realize what happened in the past is in the past, you can make new memories from the stuff that you enjoyed in the meantime of it. That's how I view it, at least. It's not gonna help work with everyone. Obviously, we're all different. We're all different people. We're all different beings in our own bodies, doing our own things. So what might work for one doesn't work for the other. So, but it's always worth trying instead of just shutting it down for because like you just don't feel it up to it per se. Like you can take time away. That's always good. Just give some breather to what you're doing. But it's always worth giving a second shot on the things that you enjoy. So that's how I view it. Whoop, one more. Not a problem. I try to give my own personal insight on things because a lot of times it's when you're having personal like things like that, it's hard to not rationalize. It's hard to come to terms with things, and sometimes just a second opinion can just do a lot. But as I said, it's different for everyone, so it's like it's always do it at your own pacing, feel what's right, and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope that everything gets better for you, though. Alright, there we go. Go a little higher. Alright, and I think our sky roof, which will... Actually, it's going up into a building that's on the top here. is almost done. We'll have to chop down that tree, but looks pretty good. Alright, I'll get that later. I hear a skeleton. It is not good for me if I'm on a pillar over a huge hole. And let me put down, I'll put away my, oh wait, wrong way. Let me put away my, things here. Oh, dang it. There we go. It's always tricky with, when you're working with, like, stairs like that. Or not stairs, ladders. Not what are these? Fences. There we go. I couldn't think of the word. Put my cobble away. Put the dirt away. Put the cobble away. Put the dirt away. Nothing. Alright. I need to put some more barrels up. Put them, like, right here. I do like that they keep the name. It would be cool if there's, like, a texture pack I could get for these. I mean, technically there's already textures. I'm surprised they don't, like, modify or keep that texture when you break them. Maybe there's a... Yeah, there's probably a mod pack for that I have to look into. Because there are... maybe that's in the next update. But I'm pretty sure there's data pack information where you can, like, based off the name of an object or item, it can change its appearance. So I'm wondering if maybe it's only I think that's only items, not block entities. So yeah, maybe that's not a thing yet. Because I know there's entities like mobs and items can do that, but I don't think blocks currently have a sort of system about that for NBT data that can impact their actual display. So that might be a future update, which will be amazing for update. It was because of a girl last year had a really bad mental health, was in a hospital. She saved me and made me happy again. Then started to hurt me, and then said it was the first guy to treat her right. She always hurt me badly, and the other day I woke up from a nap. I was up all night before worrying about her, and I woke up, and she broke up with me. Yeah. Yeah, relationship stuff like that is, like, it's very tricky. Like, I can't really give you personal advice or anything like on that sort of stuff, just because of the fact that, like, it changes depending on who you are, what you like believe in. So many different levels of impact that it can have. So all I say is that, like, that's a tough situation for anything, and it's honestly just a hard thing to deal with, no matter who you are. That's the core thing. It's just try to have faith in just everything, really, going forward. It's gonna be hard. It's a struggle, but as with struggles, there's the dark times of it, and there's also the light times. So it just takes a bit, and eventually the positive times will return. Actually, I want that in the corner. But that's just how it is in life, sadly. It's sometimes you'll have those sad times, those bad times. You feel like everything is going right, and then all of a sudden it's not exactly as exactly what you want. I've gone through that. Not exactly that, but I've gone through a lot of, like, a lot of different kinds of bad stuff, to say at least. So all you can do is just look forward and look ahead. Right, there we go. because all you have is, in the end, really, all you have is the future, and you make what the future, you make the future basically, and taking a hold of what the future has for you is a core thing everyone really should follow. Because if you just think like, oh, the future is just gonna be given to you, and you can't do anything about it, you're gonna be stuck forever within a bad mindset in life. So that's generally like one thing I feel like a lot of people don't understand in life about things like that is like, if you don't bring anything to the table mentally, you're not going to ever grow past the issues that you face in life. You're going to constantly dwell on them. And this is just generally like a general talking of what people tend to do. And like everyone is like, for the most part, everyone falls for it. Like I fell for it in life. You just get stuck in place, just constantly, like almost in a loop. You're in a constant feedback loop in your head, like, oh man, I can't believe this, or like I feel so horrible. How could blah 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 this happen? How could this happen? Was it because I did something bad? Is it because, you know, it's a multi-process thing in your head, and it's, in a way, it's about you, almost a coping mechanism with it, because you try to rationalize the events that happen. And the common thing is, people will always go down the path of, is, did I do something wrong? And to be honest, a lot of times in life, it's not even you doing something wrong that ends up happening. It's usually, if it revolves another person, it's usually the other person having something pop up, either that they feel like it doesn't work with them or whatever. Usually it's just an issue of just what the other person is dealing with. And sometimes when people do have to do something themselves or whatnot, it ties back to like, let's see if the I lost the train of thought for a second there. This is one of my issues, because I'm multitasking here. So if you're focusing on something and someone else changes whatever, they feel like, oh, this is not working for them. A lot of the times it just comes down to how the person perceives the everything. Oh, got another thing here. Some more bread. But yeah, it just basically comes down to a lot of things, and it's not just about you being the fault. And sometimes people need, there we go, I finally found the thought I was looking for. And a lot of times it comes down to them just needing a break or a breather. And this is a very common thing I find, is people like feel like, oh man, they just don't want me at all in relation to relationship stuff, because they broke up and then they just don't want to talk anymore. Obviously, this probably isn't your case. This is just a common case I find out there, is where it's just the person just, I don't know. I feel like there's one side of people that when they do this is they're testing relationship and seeing how strong they are to you. But other times it's not that, and it's like way worse. Oop, I was hitting a keybind by accident. Expand my chat. Oopsies. But yeah. Life is very complicated, to say the least, on these sort of topics and things. So it's like, there's not a what's it called? A one glove fit all sort of issue. I mean, yeah. I mean, most likely, yeah. Some do. It's also, in a way, I mean, that break technically is like, I need distance. I need to refine myself, and because of how they mentally, a lot of times they feel like, oh, I'm not in a relationship anymore because I took a break. Someone else tends to try to like, oh man, you're not in a relationship. Oh, you're single, because technically you're single at that point. Um, and so they go through that, and then they rekindle the feelings like, oh, what made you special to them, and they end up choosing to go that way. And then they come back, and then sometimes a lot of time people will have remorse for what they did, which is, yeah, that's good to have. But there's a good portion where they won't have remorse because, well, we were not in a relationship at that point. So it's a very complicated, tricky situation in that aspect. I won't deny. But like one of the things I guess would be a good recommendation, not recommendation, suggestion, I guess it would be, um, is probably like if you're in a relationship and say for example you're a little more distant from them at times, doing something that reconnects to them just throughout a relationship would probably would not probably it would help rekindle some things well within the relationship, because a lot of times people will, when they're in a relationship, they won't she didn't even try talking to me. Her mates made her do it. Yeah, so yeah, that's one issue of such, is if you're not connected to her friends are gonna start trying to switch around or put thoughts into her like, yeah, he's not for you, blah blah blah, and that sadly is a very common thing. It's a when you think about it, human culture is not human culture, but human species as a whole is a cultural is not cultural what's the term, not cultural, uh community based group. That doesn't sound stable enough for a long term. If you could happen to one night, well, yeah, one night, yeah, but I mean, depending on how young they are, you two are, it can. That's if it's like if you guys are really young or whatnot. That's probably like when I say really young, I mean like early 20s, maybe 18, 19. Yeah, that's around the time where that sort of stuff is a little more common. And it's more so trying to find themselves more so than not when that happens, because they're not certain about relationships. So when you're in 1920, relationships as a whole aren't really like a stable thing at times. It feels like it's stable when you're in it. However, a lot of times when you have outside pressure from like other people in your friend groups, this can cause that's annoying me. It can cause a sort of disconnect, because if you have your big friend group that you've been friends with for a long time, and the person you're in a relationship isn't really friends with them or isn't really connecting with them, there's a community, not community, I keep saying community, a communication sort of issue, like a social issue. Because when you're in a social group, you want your whole group to connect with each other. And if you have an outcast, you're not going to really want that person to be connected with you. It's sort of, it's a whole instinctual sort of thing that people go through. So that's one of the things that I feel like it makes sense. You want to try to become friends, even if you don't like the person's friends that much. Just having a social connection with them in some form or way is better than not, because in the end, something like that, like what happened to you, can happen at times. It was what she did after and before that hurt the most. The amount of disrespect I took, the trauma that she made come back, shouting, blaming everything on me. Yeah, that sounds more of a mental health distress situation than a relationship specific issue, because she's venting her personal frustrations out, and in the while doing so hurting you. So that's basically a what you would call what was the word? Like it's basically almost there's another word for it, but it's for a simple term. But it's basically a toxic relationship. Um, it's sweet, but when you bite into it, it's sour, basically. Because there's a whole bunch of little pitfalls in it, and it can be the fact that it, like, just to say not to be like disrespectful or anything, but to say like it's sort of a blessing in disguise. That it was revealed it now instead of like say further in a relationship, because sometimes that sort of stuff boils for a long time and only reveals itself like when you're far out in a relationship. So let me grab some stuff out of here and so I can sort it. But yeah, that sort of stuff is always a headache to deal with. Yeah, 2 years, like it's a long time in the span of things, but it's also like it's honestly very short. Like if we're being like 20, 19, 18, stuff like that, that's a drop at that point in life. And that's not to say it's still not as impactful or hurtful, but it's definitely it's definitely something like to take what you experienced from that and go forward into life and try to find the signs that happen there and use them in the future as a way to find like people not to like the signs of that. Treats everyone bad, but I still wish her the best in love. Yeah. I'm going in loop here. I'm trying to find where to put stuff. So I got a treasure guide. All right, I forgot to grab this. This is what the actual it gives you information on all the crafting stuff. So mine treasure, loot crates, / trigger empty stats to view your stats. Introduction, page 2. Mine treasure is designed to add a chance to Minecraft's mining. Mining stone-related blocks will give the player the possibility to find a treasure. These treasures differ in rarity in types such as tiers, biome-specific loot. Rare treasure. Wait, alright, yeah, it's common. Wait, no, did I skip one by accident? Yeah, I did. Common treasure has the highest chance to spawn, meaning it is the most common out of any treasure. The loot contained is very basic and mediocre. Their convenience comes in an easier way to obtaining common resources. Rare treasure has a lower chance to spawn, contains a decent loot such as tools, armor, and other utilities, which are useful for which are quite useful. These can hold quite powerful items if the player is lucky enough to stumble upon them. Epic treasure has a slim chance to spawn. The loot is reaching endgame levels of strength. Extremely useful items and utilities can be found in these treasures, potentially changing the game for the player who finds one. Legendary treasure has a really low chance to spawn. The best tier of loot one can imagine. Powerful weapons, armor, and utility items which determine the outcome in any fight. If one is lucky enough to find one, they have a severe advantage. 1 second. Alright, there we go. I had a itch on my back. It's like weird. Mythical treasure. Rarest tier. Progression is not needed to attain powerful items locked behind progression. Wait, what? Progression. Rare tier. Progression is not needed to obtain powerful items locked behind progression. Okay. These powerful weapons, armor, and utility items determine the outcome in any fight. Finding one gives a severe advantage. And these are the chances of the treasure spawn rates. So common is like a 1%, which kind of crazy how often I already got them already. And rare is relatively rare as well. I mean, it's rare. But mythical, once we get a mythical, oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. That's like super cool. And then these are the different biomes that impact, like for the default. So these are default. So I'm in. Let me look real quick. I am in FN3. What biome am I in? I said a lot of information. We're in a forest. So, and now if I go over here, get to that page. Yeah, we're in one of the default biomes. We were just a forest biome. We got ocean biomes. We have ocean-related stuff. We got mountain biomes, ice biomes, dark forest biomes, badland biomes. Then lush and drip. Ooh, so we got our dripstone cave biome down there. That'll give us something neat then. Yeah, there's a bunch. Stone types are important, extremely important in mine treasure. They have different treasure spawn rates. So stone gives 1% chance. Okay, so this is about basically the same. Granite has higher epic rates at the cost of lower common rate. All right. Diorite, higher chance of rates, but lower epic and rare. Andesite, magma block, higher rare, lower common, and epic. Ores, wait, what? Oh, I see. Lower common, epic, ores, higher everything. So, mining ores have a high chance of getting anything really good. And so, in higher everything, so it just boosts everything. Diamond ore, higher possible chance for everything. Strategy is to instant mine stone ASAP. Try to find an efficiency 9+ pickaxe in the deep, dark, or mountain. Cool, so it gives you a little tip there on how to get good loot. Loot progression. The amount of blocks mined will be counted towards unlocking new items and treasures. The loot amount is also increased the more blocks you mine. Usually it can be noticeable per 10,000 blocks. Okay, cool. Custom items. Most custom items spawn with random attributes, making every weapon feel unique. Many of them are biome pieces. These pieces of armor are extremely powerful and easily surpass netherite armor. Values may go up to as high as 25% higher than netherite. Custom weapons rival end crystal explosions. Find different sets of to utilize a weapon to its full potential. Utility items such as arrows, potions, runes, and food can be to define the outcome of battles. Tips and tricks. The faster one mines, the higher likelihood of finding treasure. Mountain common treasure may give phase 2 potions, while the deep dark biomes often contain diamond pickaxes. Thank you for downloading my data pack. Feedback is appreciated. Enjoy your adventure. Rozzy time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like the having the ability to just like mine and do all this stuff. Let me grab this and make my pickaxe. Because one of my favorite things in Minecraft is doing mining stuff. It's fun, it's sort of monotonous, allows you to talk. And the fact that I can just like go down, continue mining, hit the deep dark, not deep dark, but hit the deep underground deep slate. We haven't even hit the deep slate yet. I forget which. Doesn't deep slate start at 0? Or is it a little higher than 0? I always forget the start of deep slate. Because I haven't really played, like, fully played Minecraft, like, a little after, or a little before deep slate got added, like, deep. Like, I played a little after, but not enough to really get, like, a full mental understanding of the game. Alright, one second, I want to see something. One second. I want to see, yeah. Alright, we're good. But yeah, honestly though, pretty happy. All I know is the messed stuff up. All I know is the messed up stuff. My brain hasn't clicked with the new junk. Right. I like, man, I'm having like, I guess reading today is not my fine suit because I'm like, not understanding some words combinings. I mean, I did have like a sort of rough sleep last night, so it makes a little sense. But yeah. So some things I've been doing. Let's see. So sort of like giving like sort of updates on things. I'm working on the thumbnails for the 9-hour VOD because that whole VOD is split up into like I think it was like 6 videos because of how much I was like because of how long since people don't like watching like multiple upon multiple hours of videos. So I like to spread them out so that people can like, oh, okay, well, this is a 1 hour like VOD, so I'll watch this for 1 hour. And I usually always like for Pokemon, it's easy to split up because there's like specifically like endpoints to when someone does something, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a good climactic part to the video. Typically it's like it's like a gym leader or some like story important trainer. So that sort of thing works really well. But there, let me eat my turkey here. Not turkey, but my chicken. It always looks like a turkey, not a chicken. Might just be me. And let me eat my bread. All right, there we go. But yeah, I've been working on the thumbnails. I got 2 of them done so far. So, other things that I've been working on, for example, have been, like I said, the shader site. I've also been trying to figure out getting not figure out, but just finish up and like actually like work on. I've been setting up a little hosting site. Oh, another common chest. Ah, it's a drip a stone treasure. So we got some copper. We got, oh, a stone cutter. I haven't actually crafted one of those yet. We got a bunch of grindstones, apparently. That. Got some more EXP. Dripstone. And then a water bucket. So let me put some of the stuff in here. Alright, that's cool. Put that back here. I can't put that in there. Book? Yeah, I can put a book in there. Alright. That should be good. Oh, wait. These can go in. And let me... Now... What? I guess the chests, like, just disappear. I have to go and help my mate, but take care and have a good rest of your stream. Thanks! I hope you have a good time, too, and... I hope everything's, works out in the end for you. Just always have, just look up, in life. That's the main thing I always, I try to keep in mind. Just keep a good, just your head out of the gutters when possible. And yeah, I'll be gamer. I'll be getting those good chests, those good drops. Let's mine a little more. So I wanna... Wait, basically what I'm going to be doing for when I'm streaming now, because I can look up, I can see the time. So currently, it is in-game, it's, I believe that's 2 a.m. in-game. So, once it hits morning is when I'll go up and start doing stuff outside. Like, you know, building the structure for the external mine stuff. Like, I know I can, like, actually, like, you know, put some torches down and sleep in the bed to make it daytime, but I like, doing a little splitting on what I'm doing in Minecraft. Also, I really do like how my shader looks. It's just, it doesn't look too different from normal Minecraft, which is my whole idea for that. But it just expands on it just enough to where it's just like, yeah, this looks good. This looks clean. And I do like the new one that they're adding to Minecraft officially, but I feel like at times it's a little too, not too much, it's a little too bright. And my main issue with a lot of shaders is either they make daytime too dark or they make nighttime too light. There's almost never a middle ground for some reason. And I think generally speaking the Minecraft does it pretty well with theirs. But I got a hiccup. The issue I have is that it seems a little desaturated at times. Especially with the new fog that they added. Well, I do like the fog. And they are still working on it and tweaking it to get it looking just about right as they can. I feel like it's not as refined as I would like it to be. But I do think I think they did tweak it enough now where it's looking pretty good. They made it so that now the inside doesn't, like a large inside underground stuff doesn't have the fog as much. So that generally helps not make it look too bad. Alright, looks like it's hitting the morning in-game. But yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited for the new Minecraft update though. Like the whole gas-link stuff is so cool, and it works really perfect in Minecraft because it's something that people have always sort of wanted to do. Ooh, another common chest. More of that, and some more EXP bottles, and another dripstone. Let me give some of these potions to me. So apparently the chests break or disappear on their own. I can break them and get them, so I'll probably like common ones. Whoa! I got a really good one. Holy moly! Man, I just got like a hugest loot ever. That was epic. Got netherite scrap? Holy moly. Get rid of this. Oh, I wanted that. Damn it. Wow. I got golden apples. That was like a sick loot drop. Oh yeah, I forgot. I could just do this. There we go. I gotta head back up and put my stuff away. It is daytime now, so. See, that's the feeling that we get our Minecraft loot boxes out here, boys. We mine and we get some good loot. I love it. I sort of hope for a data pack like this, I will love if they added like actual cosmetics. I know that they sort of do it with items, so I do think that would, or not this mod pack can do it with items. I know you can do it with items, is what I mean. So I'm hoping that eventually they may do with that, because that'd be so cool. I got 6 blocks of gold. Holy moly. Netherite scrap, which is really cool because I don't really like mining for netherite is not something I enjoy. I don't think anyone really enjoys doing that. So I'm kind of happy that I don't have to really that much with this. It's one of the more extremely annoying things. Alright, I need to put some of the other stuff I have into our chests out here. So put you away. Oh, we got a trader in. Let me sort my chests. You win. I think that should be good. Let me just sort my items. Or wrong way. What's the difference here? Sort inventory. I guess really nothing. Alright, let's see what's outside here. What does he have to sell? Alright, so I can get some moss block, I can get a pumpkin, a bubble coral block, dry tall grass, oak sapling, dark oak, acacia. I mean, I could buy some acacia, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, let me get some emeralds here, because I did get some. See if I can buy a few things here. So let's see. Actually, I might not buy this because it literally is just the log. I would like if it was oak sapling. I mean, most moss block is pretty good. I'll buy 5 of these. Alright. And I don't think I have pumpkin seeds, actually. Let me look real quick. Be right back, Mr. Trader. I don't, so let me grab those. Alright, and be back in here. I'll grab 2 for now. And then, just for fun, can you craft coral block into other blocks? I forget if that's a thing or not. It might be, so let me just grab that. I mean, I got enough of those, the drip stones, or the cutting blocks, so... Alright. Where is it? Oh, right there. This will go out here. So this is more of a cutting thing, or a mining thing. Let's see. Can I do anything with this? No. So that'll just be literally a decoration for something else. Let's see. What can I do with cobblestone? Yeah, I can just do this. So wait, No, I remember I saw a mod that allows you to uncraft stuff with the stone cutter, I believe. Which would be cool if I did I did have that, but apparently I don't. But maybe in the future. But alright, so I guess there's literally no reason not to. I want to see, maybe I could kill the wandering trader and keep these guys. Let's see. What do llamas even provide? I completely forget if they provide anything. I know I think they provide maybe like wool. Let me look real quick. Llama Minecraft. I think they drop just basically wool. Looking, scrolling through here. I mean, you can decorate them. Forgot about that with the carpets. Can you ride them? It's this. Blah, blah, blah. The trader llamas are often despawn at 1 tick before the trader does. Because the trader llama has delay spawn, blah, blah, blah. So an adult llama drops when killed, or 0 to 2 leather. Any equipped with carpets and chests. So yeah, you can. So I'm wondering... Alright, let me see what you were saying here. Otherworldly, I'm pretty sure can't really control them though. Right. So let me there we go. Do they just like... Are they just aggro now that I'm... Well, they don't... It doesn't hurt me, so it's just annoying. Oh, wait, no, it does actually hurt me. That's funny. Oh my god, we got some angry llamas in here. Well, I mean, I did get the leads, right? Or do I have to kill them to get the leads? Do they stop being aggro eventually? Maybe I have to feed them apples. Let's see. Alright, apparently they don't like apples. Alright, so I guess I'll just kill the llamas then. Oh yeah, there's a lead. I got 4 leather, so they both dropped 2 that time. So, I got what I needed. Let's see. So 2 leather, or 4 leather, 2 leads. These are going to be nice to have. Got our bees here. Oh, he's stuck. You stuck, Mr. B? No, you're good. Okay. Alright, so we need more glass. Since I need to fill these ones, and then up there as well, so... Actually, let me give it more EXP. Like I said, I was trying to empty this out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. God dang it. There we go. I got a bunch of grindstones as well. It's funny that these chests have just random, like, stuff like this. Where would I even put this? What I might do is I might just actually just expand this by 1 more block. Alright, and then... What is this, like, Dragon Force, like, song? Alright, so this is Repair and Disenchant. Okay, I see. Alright, put that in there, I don't need. What else do I got? Gotta put that over in that. Got some wood. Oh, those are my sticks. I feel like one of the things for leaf litter, I wish you can craft these back into, like, leaf blocks or something like that. Like, currently they don't do anything. They feel like such a weird... I mean, they do something. I'm not saying, like, they don't do anything at all. But you can, since you can smelt them. But they feel like such a... It's solely a decoration thing. Ah ha ha. Hee hee doo doo. I know. And I do got some empty maps here. Let's say wait, did I already make a map? No. Let me see what we have here. So this is currently base of operations. Let me make a thing here. So I want to make a little and that, there we go, item frame. And now I can put this right here. And then I can put my map on it. There we go. We are right there. So, ideally what I want to do is I want to try to make a sort of like pathway down to the water. Probably what I will do is probably be that way. Either that way or that way. Because my idea is I want to have a clean way to the water down there. I've explained this in the past, but it's a clean way down there so I can access the main waterways around the area. And while this is, it's fine just to have this walk down, it's very easy to get lost on the way up. So having a nice little map like this is very useful. So I like how you can just like walk up the bed. So I can like go do 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 do. But yeah, I might eventually expand this map. I think I could do that somehow. Can I do like here? One second. Oop, let me do that. Let me grab another map. Don't I have to do like something like this? No, that just duplicates it. Actually, let me just double check this. Maybe I have to surround it by paper. How to expand map in Minecraft. I have to use a cartography cable. Either a cartography table or I do surround it by paper. Yeah, either way works, but oop, what happened? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Yeah, either way works, but cartography table is more effective, as you said. Though crafting table does work too. Yeah. Okay. I don't have reed. Well, I think I do actually have reeds. Don't I? Yeah, but I do need to. I don't have a farm of reeds just yet. That is something I do want to eventually get done. Also, if you guys didn't know, these are uniquely 3D. The texture pack I have. I actually really like that. And these ones are like literal 3D. One of those little mod fun things. So let me fix that. There we go. Alright. So goals for when the next day comes up is go down and oh, wrong thing. One button is it? It's not M. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I always forget which key opens the large map. What the hell is this? Oh, cape. I'm close. Why? No. That's T is that. K, J, N, H, G, F. F swaps hands. Zoom. Alright, well, apparently I can't remember which button expands the map. Oh, that's how you show the names. Okay, cool. So this. Apparently there's no, I don't have any. Let me check the keybinds. Controls. Keybinds. Zoom in, open map. Where is the open map? Toggle minimap. Z enlarges, new waypoint is B. Alright, so that's interesting. So a bunch of not bound. Open waypoint, U. So it is U. Then how do I go back? I just want to view the whole map. Is that not too much to ask? So confused. There was a way just to open the map before. Let me go back into the map thing again. The Z enlarges it, but that's not what I'm looking for. Because that just does that. I want the actual full thing so I can look around in it. Open a quick waypoint. Open waypoint screen. U. I did that. Quick waypoint. Maybe it's this toggle minimap. Let's try the toggle minimap. Find that to... Is it L-bound to anything? Yes, it is. K? Or K is not. Alright, so let's try K. Oh, K just turns it off. What? Do I have to go into the minimap options in the mod to see this? It's just so confusing to me. This opens up this. Or there was a way. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm thinking of a different map mod. This map does not do this. It has to be a different map mod I'm thinking of because this mod is not doing it. Then. All right, let me just make a new pickaxe. Whoa. Oops. I have enough diamonds to make one now, so let me just do that. Alright, let's get down into the mines. Ow. But yeah, so what I have in mind for the future, to go over a few things, is just in general, not really anything specific. But Radical Red, it is wrapping up, I feel. I'm not sure how Sevi Islands is going to play out. I'm pretty sure that's going to be like a post-game thing and not just a, we send you there to do whatever. So, I'm not sure how long they expanded Sevi Islands in Radical Red. It feels like they probably did a little bit because of the alternate forms and all that. But with that in mind, though, we're right at Giovanni in the game, so... I put that there. I got 3 water buckets. Whoa! So I should just do this. I don't need the grindstone. Normal stone is pretty useful. I forgot to put stuff away. Where's my bundle? There it is. Individual items away. Don't need the leads right now. Need the book. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need the sticks. Don't need you or you. You. You in there. Alright, that should be good, I think. Put you in as well. Wish water buckets stacked. I know why they don't, but... There we go, got it. Well, yeah. Now back to what I was saying. So... Radical Red is wrapping up. I'm right outside of the gym that Giovanni would normally be in. The Meridian gym. So after that is basically that, and then the Victory Road and Elite Four. So I feel like that's gonna come by or go by real fast. So I can't really complain too much when that gets done. And then after that, my goal is to essentially just probably either start the next Pokemon game or fill in another gap, because currently my setup is trying to do like 2, maybe like 3 games in a at a time, because I'm not really made for doing like multiple upon multiple games, because I feel like I get stuck, and I think like despawns fast sometimes. But yeah, I don't really like doing multiple upon multiple of things at once, because I get, due to how I stream. So for Pokemon next, I'm planning on doing the Pokemon Pisces, because how I'm doing Pokemon right now is I'm trying to do like one themed in or around each specific generation of games. So like currently I'm doing Fire Red Leaf Green, and this was supposed to be like a a holdover until Pisces released. But I didn't realize how long Radical Red it was gonna be, and the in between time of me playing it isn't as like I was missing some weeks at the time when I started it, so it was like I couldn't finish it in time. But either way, I'm happy that I did hold off because they did patch a lot of fixes and did some changes for people that were having issues with things. So I'm happy that I did hold off a little bit. But yeah, Pokemon Pisces is most likely going to be the next game because it's the Gen 3 hack that I want to play, and since I technically after that I'm gonna be doing a Gen 4 hack of sort. Maybe not specifically a hack of Gen 4, but in basically maybe in Hoenn or something like that. Or not Hoenn, Sinnoh. So I would play that. But outside of that game, though, ooh, got another one. Ooh, I got a shovel. I need one. Silk Touch shovel. Hell yeah. Yeah, I really don't need these. Keep picking them up. I don't need them. But yeah, Pokemon Pisces, and then after Pisces, when I do, the whole Sinnoh thing, I will probably, because I haven't done Black 2 and White 2 before, I'll probably play Black 2 and White 2. Just the vanilla game. Either that or I skip it for now and do X and Y because Pokemon ZA coming out soon. Either or. Trying to decide that. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best course of action with that because I do want to play Pokemon ZA when that comes out. I'll probably play on Switch too. And yeah, it's gonna be trying to figure out how I'm gonna sort that out. Because for me, doing all this stuff, I'm trying to focus on like stuff I need to do. If I do X and Y now or after Pisces, and then do X and Y, I can then, after I do X and Y, I could pick up Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl for Switch 2. And then do that for my Sinnoh game. Which might be the best option I could do, honestly. Alright, let me put all these water buckets away because this is crazy. I got like a whole row. Let me sort these. Oh, wrong way. Put this here. Obviously, I need more than one bundle. Put that in there. This in there. Actually, wait 1 second. Let me... How do I do this? Press... I want to expel everything out. Is there a button for that? Is it? No. Alright, I guess it's just right click. Alright, so pop you in there. Put the coal in here. You in there. Actually, wait, no, you don't go in there. Moss away. This is the one thing I don't like about Minecraft is the sorting of items. Because this gets so confusing. Put that away. I don't need that. Put that. Don't need the wood right now. Or the door. Put the chests in here. Do. Alright, that looks good. Alright, and then we just put the last of the things I have in my inventory in here. Alright, I think my inventory is nicely sorted now. I got my 2 nice bundles here. So I can put some stuff in it when I don't need them and when I do need them. Alright, so what I need to do now... I realized I put the logs away that I just got. Let me grab those again. There we go. Is what I need to do is now work on here. I don't know how I'm going to do this because this is a very steep hill. Maybe just go straight down here. And I still can't believe I got a Silk Touch, Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3. That is a broken ass shovel. What the hell happened here? I guess maybe paper blew up here. I forgot. Oh my god, it breaks so fast. Look at that. Look how fast that is. It's basically instant break. And the idea that I'm going to have is I'm going to put like here. So I will do 2 logs here, 2 logs here. Then stair, 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 stair. Let's see what we got. So I never really looked this way to see. Do I have another axe? No, I don't. That's alright. I can just mine with my fists. I do find it interesting, like, the way in Minecraft that you start is, oh, you gotta punch a log. And it starts all from there, basically. I mean, you can still craft stuff out the crafting bench for a little while. But as soon as you're like, oh, I put some logs in here to make a block, and oh my god, I can make a whole bunch of things now. I wonder what I can make. Oh, it's such an interesting... like, it's such something in a game design you wouldn't think, oh yeah, that'll work a lot. That makes a lot of sense. People will understand that instantly. Well, like, no, they didn't. Yo, I found coal. Alright. I think that...
And it's all right here on Ginso Radio.
Yeah, I think this is looking good. Well, that's a steep drop right there. What the hell? Oh my god. That's annoying. Well, I guess I might have to turn. What about over here? Yeah, these are all like steep drops here. That's not good. That just means I have to make like a huge staircase now. Ugh. It's annoying. Alright, let me make some stairs now. Also, let me know if you guys notice any like either like frame drops or anything, because currently so I guess this is funny to say, but currently my mom is streaming, and so I want to, and I'm currently streaming the two places, so I'm not sure like how the uptime or output is being handled by our network. So I don't have any stairs with me right now, because I know like sometimes some places get very like angry at you for doing that. Like they'll basically throttle you. I think 16 will be good. Alright, so stair, 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 stir, stir. There we go. Uh, 16 was not, in fact, enough stairs. Try that. Keep forgetting that there's autofill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let me mine this real quick. Waiting for the day I get some ore and then a chest pops up. I'm like, yo! He's so his hype. Alright, and... Alright, so I got 4 extras there for now. So I guess I'll... Let me think here. So if I look down here, that would lead me all the way down there. Probably the best case of action, let me place a torch here, is I go this way. And I start going down now. Let's see. If anything, I could just do a split path, which would be pretty cool. But that's still very, very steep. I mean, as long as I'm further down, it shouldn't look too bad. Yo, found iron. Oh, is this like one piece? Oh no, it's more. The one piece is real. Alright, so, and then... what I could do is I could come down here, and then I could turn again. Because generally speaking, this feels... So this is to be a stair here. And then... Skeleton down there. I mean, I think this will work. So right here will be another stair, and then some wood. Actually, just to mix up the coloring, I'll use cobble, because that's more of a solid color look, and also gives me like a little nostalgia. Okay, great. Yeah, let me craft some more stairs. I need some more logs. Oh wait, I forgot where my doors. It's here. speaking of, I need some pressure plates so I can just walk in and out with ease. Which one is it that only players can? Pressure plate, only players. Only players can activate. So this is a mod suggestion. So alright, so apparently that is a mod that I had at one point that I used. So sadly, no. There is none right now. That is only player. So I'll just make a one-sided pressure plate then. Oh, you only get one? Alright, that makes... They need to fix that. That is very weird. These two huge blocks only makes one pressure plate. While if I do these, I make a whole door. Basically, the which is this saying is two of these can make a door, but yet two of these make one solid pressure plate. That does make no sense. I should just at least make 3 pressure plates. Alright. And what I'll do as well is make a little lever. Oops, didn't mean to make 2, but whatever, I made 2 now. And then use the redstone. I think I'll do it here. Alright, technically I can't do it like that. Actually I might be able to. Make sure there's no mob spawning. If I put a glass block there, I think if I put a glass block there, and then no. I'm trying to remember how this works. I don't have any more redstone, so I can't really play with it a little more than I want to. I'll have to find some more. But what I was gonna do... Do I have any 6 in here? No, I don't. What I wanted to see is if I could put a torch. No, I don't want to use all of my... I hate this auto continuous crafting thing sometimes. Alright. So if I put this here... No. Not how I thought it would work. I'm trying to think how I could get this to work properly. What if I do something like this? And then... That just activates because of the switch, right? Yeah. But I want that to... I have to figure this out real quick. Let me go somewhere a little safer. Right, this is a little better. So obviously, if I put one here and I put this here, that does not go through. I would have to put some there. But if I do this and power it, it does go through. Because that is technically being an attachment to the block. So, if that in mind, if I were to... See, oh, wait. I think I got an idea. Wait, how would I do that? Would I do this? Where is this? Put that there. And then I would put like, let me grab the other redstone here. And then I would put that there. And then say for example, I mean I can't really fully test this properly. Here, wait, I can do it this way. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I think redstone can only travel up, it can't travel down. Unless you do like really some goofy mechanics. But no, it does that though. Meaning that if I place this here, that... I swear you could turn off torches. Alright, so no, it can't. Alright, so I mean that technically can work. And then I would probably put another redstone dust these two. That might work. Maybe. I have to see. This is just me playing around, figuring it out. I have to get more redstone to test it out, but... Alright. What time is it? Alright, the sun is starting to come up, so... Let me make another axe. Since I have diamonds... Oh, damn it. Stop that. Alright, so need more wood for my pathway. Alright, nice. What else? What else? What else? Right. So with some other things, talk about. Let's see. Trying to think of other happenings and all that. That'd be a fun thing to talk about. Yeah, I already talked about the whole Minecraft stuff. Them adding the one thing. All right, I need stairs. Right. God damn it! Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put a torch down. Either way, I can make that into wood. So it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, now I got my stairs, and I got the distance log, and then I got my logs. Alright, we should be good now. But yeah. There hasn't been really too much, at least involving me. I haven't really been doing anything other than, like I showed you the Balatro shader I made in the intro of the stream. That one, I really am happy how that came out. I do want to add a couple more mechanics to it, but nothing too crazy. Like, I was originally going to set in, like, some presets, but I realized how annoying that would be to set up, and I still sort of want to do a few things, but with it basically being released now, a lot of the stuff that, if I do implement, might break people's setup. So I would have to be very careful with how I implement things now. As part of the aspect of like development, sort of like public stuff. Like obviously I can incorporate ways to prevent breaking of live stuff and just have prerequisite saves of stuff, but that's just a whole other ball game of issues I would have to try to troubleshoot and figure out getting working for a little shader site that is made for people just to use a little background stuff for their videos or for their streams. So it's like, yeah, that might not... It's not really worth it zombie. But I am definitely interested in a few things. Alright, there we go. So I'm probably going to try doing some more indie games in the future. Nothing too crazy, but I want to do a little more like stuff that I'm not just like, oh, he's playing Minecraft, oh, he's playing Pokemon, you know, popular IP stuff. Like I want to do a little more content exploration, not content exploration, you know what I mean. Do more Lizard Crate stuff basically. Put some more packs together. Like I have games downloaded, I just have not yet played them because like I'm in a weird sort of mindset of like I'm not really interested in what's it called? Not really engaged, not engaged, but invested. There we go, into playing such. And so since I'm not invested, I don't pick up the game to play it until like I don't know, like I become invested to it. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't know if this is like a thing like other deal with, but it's hard for me to invest time into something if I'm not uh sure, and I don't like giving things a fair shake sometimes. I don't know why. Like it's like sort of a me thing, I guess. Um, all these stairs, so many stairs to get down there. I can just do this. Oop, wrong one. Oop, they may do a sideway. There we go. Oop, there we go. I knew eventually that would was gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know how it determines when it's to do that. Is it just based off my angle of look? Like this, it works there. I feel like we're almost down. Let's see. Ba-ba-bum. The music's really nice. I really do love Toho music. It's such a good mod that they made. Modders. For again, what's it called again? Can never remember how to say it. Options, music. Again Sokyo. Again Soko. You know, it's the Toho location. I can't think of the. I never played a Toho. Well, technically I have, but like not an official Toho. But not. I mean, I do like Smups, but I don't necessarily like bullet hells that much. It's just not something I'm particularly good at. I've tried getting good at, and when I've tried getting good at, I suck. Yeah, let me just grab this iron. And let me destroy the tree. But yeah, today's been a pretty chill stream. I'm pretty happy with just doing a little one. don't want to really put too much effort into tonight for playing game. Just want to have a good time, good vibes. Um, After stream, I will be working more on the god dang it, more on the thumbnails that I have to get done. If you came from Blue Sky or on YouTube, you could probably tell that my YouTube thumbnail or for the VOD is different compared to what I'm doing now. So I'm trying to do like I see other streamers do. Just Jitch did the same thing recently as well. I sort of technically did it with Radical Red first. I just didn't do it for anything else for a long while. Is that I'm making new thumbnails specifically for each stream. For like the promoting of the stream itself, not the actual whatever. And it's gonna be relatively simple to do because I'm just gonna grab a previous YouTube video's thumbnail and just modify it with overlay stuff that references the fact that it's a stream. So, and then I'm live and all that. So for serious stuff, that's gonna be pretty quick and easy to do. And for things like, I don't know, like indie games, I'll probably just grab a logo and then just like do a simple like little background edit. But yeah, I'm pretty happy how it looks. I used the first the thumbnail of the series as the background image for it. So that's why if you think, oh, that looks a little familiar, like something I saw before of his, that's probably why. I mean, hey, this is not too bad. That bothers me. 1 second. There we go. We'll have to light up the stairwell though. Put one here. There. Alright, there we go. That looks good. For now. I'll have to decorate this more. Bum 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 bum. That's something I'm surprised they haven't done, or at least maybe not, like, might be a mod for it, but like smoothing the stairs going up and down them, because a lot of like official games, they typically, if they have stairs, they're gonna do this basically a ramp, a hidden ramp basically they make out of them, because when you're playing a game and you're like bump 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 bump, it's just not pleasant. And it doesn't feel natural, at least in normal games. In Minecraft, I mean, it sort of feels natural because it's a blocky game, so having blockiness, stuff like that, is sort of makes sense, but I don't know. Alright, I don't know why I came all the way back up, because I could still just make stairs pretty easily. Look at all that grass. And honestly, I don't think I need much of the grass because I literally just... The grass up here is spreading pretty nicely, so... It's pretty good. I like how natural this feels, having the grass in here. It looks so good. But, just to hurry it up, I'm just gonna place some... I mean, technically this is what the moss is, but I was gonna say, like, I kind of wish you can, like, tilt them the grass block or make a solid grass block. But I understand, like, the moss block technically is that. Alright, where am I money with that? Let me just grab it with this. There we go. But yeah, this looks so good, though. Having the green with the wood. I'll definitely try to get more decorative looking colors in here. Maybe on the walls or something like that. Oh, yay. Got more. I got more. Oh my god, I almost got basically a whole outfit in one chest. I'm gonna use this as a test. What happens if I just leave the... I exit out of it, and I leave, what do you call it? Webs in it. Will this despawn now? Or will it remain? I really want to know this. Oh, so what? Oh wait, I know why I didn't want to put wood. I guess it won't. So let me just break it, grab it. Alright, and then we put the other chest over here. Okie dokie. What kind of stuff were on these? Unbreaking 1, projectile protection 2, projectile protection 3, respiration 1, aqua affinity, and unbreaking 2. Holy moly. Now that is a good helmet. I need to get a, like a armory or something. How do you even make armor stands? Is it like this? I don't even know. Here, let me check the crafting bench. Armor stand. I don't even have the recipe to make it. Maybe it's through one of the blocks, the crafting block things. I don't know. One second, sorry about that. What the hell? My mic is sticking to my headset. There we go. Alright, there we go. I should be able to see more here. Yeah, I do want to do that stuff with this. I can make it, but... Alright, I can make this now. Making a crossbow would be fun. Yeah, here we are. Utility stuff. What do you need a blast furnace? Iron and smooth stone. Yeah, smooth stone. Smithing table, I need warped planks. Alright, well, any planks, and then iron. Smoker is a block that cooks food faster than a furnace. Butchers, okay, cool. So those are just all fishing and stuff like that. Photography table, workstation is copying certain maps, right? A block that can be used to craft banners. Use a compass on this block. The compass will point you back to it. Oh, what's this description? A job site for blushers. Yeah, they really need to put something to this so you can use it. Maybe they make unique bows or arrows. I mean, like iron arrows or something. I don't know. Like the arrows would probably they would go slower in the air, but they would hit harder. Something like that. What else? So this is how you make netherite scrap. Or netherite, I mean... Gold and 4. I have 4... Oh, hey, I can make some, actually. Obviously, this is not how you need to craft it, but because you could just do that. But pretty cool that I can make one finally. Finally. It's not like, yeah, I've been digging in for netherite and the nether over and over. Finally, I get to make it. I need to smelt this down. Taking up too much room. Alright, and that should be good. Let me just splash down these EXP potions. There we go. Alright, I think we're set. It is daytime. Is this daytime or nighttime? Daytime. Cool. So I got my stairs ready. Place some more. I still got cobble, so we're good too. But yeah, we made a good little stairwell now. Right, and this will be a straightaway, and we'll use cobble for the path. Oops, let me go that far down. Right, and then place the stairs. I'll probably end stream in about maybe a half hour from now. Actually, I didn't realize how fast time has flew already, to be honest. Like, I thought, oh, maybe I'm only streamed, like, maybe, like, an hour. But I've been live, let me double check, for 2.5. Really, I'm only want to do, like, about a 3-hour stream. Maybe 4. Wasn't really, wanting to do something big. I just wanted to put a little something in tonight. Put a little more into Minecraft, because I wanted to, well, to be frank, it's just because when I did that 9-hour stream, I realized, oh crap, that's 3 weeks of constant Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm mainly trying to just do Pokemon right now, but I'm also like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Pokemon all in a row, especially when I'm doing a series of Minecraft. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna fiddle with that. What I might do though is, since I do have the other Minecraft thing, the Divine Sauce anniversary map, which sadly wasn't able to make it for the anniversary because I'm just busy with so much stuff, just in general. So it sadly was not basically in the tables for what I could do, but I will still get that done this year. So it's not like it's never happening. It's just not something that's foreseeably happening. So, and it will still be like a little love, not love note, but a little hoorah for 15 years. All right. Got a bunch of apples. Put the gold back in. Actually, let me sort this, because this is like really disorderly. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just do a little... Oh, wrong one. Well, there was a weirdness I just saw. I don't know. So here's a fun little thing I noticed while I was watching the one VOD. Like I was just looking over some of my older Minecraft VODs, just seeing like the resolution of my game and all that, among other things. And I noticed like a weird oddity. So you've probably seen it. See there. Like look at that. So I don't know. It's probably like some sort of look at that. Some sort of like rendering thing. Like look at that. Like what is that? Like I'm not in a door. Well, there is some sort of visual render thing happening. I mean, it might be a shader. Here, actually, let me test that out real quick. Video. Let's turn off mellow for a second. Well, that just makes it completely go away. Right, yeah, that looks like to be a shader then. That's a very weird shader bug. Also, yeah, this is what it looks like normally. And it looks so desaturated now all of a sudden. Wow. It feels like I'm like so sad. Now let me turn it back on. A resource pack. Oh, dang it. Didn't need to reset. Yay. Come on. Hopefully that didn't, alright, it didn't. It's still good. The one thing I don't like is when that happens, I'm scared the audio is gonna shut itself off. Actually, let me, check the settings real quick. It might be a distant horizon thing. Post-processing, maybe? I mean, here, I'll just show you this here, my settings here. So I have border fog on, atmospheric fog on, God rays on, 15% atmospheric fog. Some of the stuff is gonna be default. But I did change some stuff to get it just how I wanted it. In post processing, I have that tone map, and I think generally this is the same. Um, then bloom on, a very very light bloom. Like I don't really like bloom much, but just having a very light one, so a bit of it just makes it look everything pop a little more. Anti-aliasing is generally on, like, well, I have FXAA off. Yeah, I just don't really like temporal or whatever this is. I think I tried it, didn't like it. Image sharpening off. I don't have I have NVIDIA, not AMD, so it wouldn't really work anyway. But yeah, for the most part, good there. Then terrain and lighting. I think I have, do I have this off? No, I do have it on. Very light. Handheld lights are on, sun color. I left all this. This stuff I never change because I'm always like, I'm not sure. It's never consistent. I would love if they did like hex colors. If there was like a hex color option, I would 100% like use that. But doing like moving it left, right, I don't like it. It's just too annoying. I didn't really tinker too much with this stuff. Sky, yeah, I think I did that. Water. Sky only because I found with what I had for streaming, it just lags the PC if I do like actual reflections. Sky reflections were basically all I needed, and the sun. That's all I really needed for this. Water waves, tinted texture mode, and then camera effects. Let's see, film grain I have off because like if I have it on, yeah, it just does not look much. I mean, it doesn't look too bad actually. I can't really tell if it's on or not. Wait, 1 second. Let me see. I mean, what's the point of film grain if I can't tell? I mean, I guess it maybe breaks up like stuff in the distance. I mean, it kind of looks nice. I'll leave that on for a little bit. I can't really tell the difference, to be honest. And if it's not really doing too much difference, I mean, then it's not doing anything bad. I have Vigilante off because I really don't like it. Like, I put this at... I don't know which one is default. Probably 5, right? Or is it like 1? Let's see. Yeah, I just don't like that. It just darkens the edges. I don't like that. Just give me the full image. Motion blur, hate it. Like this kind of motion blur, watch. I now go out. Yeah, I just do not like that. This, ugh. It's ugly. I don't think any... If there's motion blur, it should be objects in a scene that are moving, not when I'm moving. If there was some way for Minecraft shaders to like basically do that, I would love it, because that's basically what, in my opinion, motion blur should be used for. It's used for impact. It's used to show speed. It's not used really well for when you're moving and the whole world is blurring. Because if think of this, if you're in a car and you're being driven like say 50 miles per hour, most things are a blur. Like, you can see the stuff going by when it's that fast. But yeah, that's just my own little opinion there. I think we're good looking at the shaders. I don't know what that is though. It's something with the shaders that is causing this. It has to be like maybe some sort of like culling that's causing it, because it happens when I get like here. And there's like Z fighting, meaning that there's like 2 things. Wait, I have an idea. What happens if I place a block there and then break the block? Because maybe there's like it's detecting me in a block. What if I break this block? No, it's not. It's not related to the doors. What if I break these blocks? I'm just really trying to test to see if this is like a door thing. No, it's not. I don't know what is with that. This is such a weird thing. I thought it was maybe like an entity issue with the doors, but my guess is probably it's just to like as a culling solution to de-render. I don't know. It's just weird, whatever it is. Alright. Let me finish off the rest of... Let me grab I was gonna say copper, but I'm saying cobble. That's what I want. Like I said, today's not a day of talking apparently for me. So tomorrow I don't have work. I might, no promises, but I might try to squeeze in a stream tomorrow, depending on how it goes. It might be an early stream, not sure. If I do, like I said, it's either going to be the Minecraft, or I might literally just try to finish off uh, Radical Red. Because if I do finish off Radical Red, that will open up a lot of avenues of stuff I could play. And I would really like that. Because while I do enjoy Radical Red, um, it feels like it's been like such a pain in the tooth for a good while. Not like in difficulty, I mean, but like just staying around for too long. And I mean, that's sort of my own fault. I'm not really blaming the game itself. Because I do actually really enjoy Radical Red, but I've been like sort of not fixing, but I'm sort of Why did I break those blocks? I don't need to break those. I've been sort of really wanting to play a game with Fakemon in it, because with Fakemon, I can like really have some fun with like thumbnail design stuff, and like people are interested in seeing like Fakemon. Well, some people are. Some people are just have no opinion on like seeing like what people do with Fakemon. Which, I mean, fair. People have different tastes, so it's not like not the end of the world. But I know some people love seeing like, yo, what is that thumbnail? That whatever those monsters, those are cool, and shit like that. And so, and to me, that's really cool, because that means people might get interested in watching my video. They might see my stuff like, yo, this guy makes like a lot of cool videos on different games that I like and stuff like that. And that's the main thing I want to try to aim for, which is also sort of why I also want to explore out to different games as well, like that are like not like, how would I word this, like not super known, so that I can like maybe people that have like niche interests into those things can be like, yo, I like that game. He's checking out the game that I like. And stuff like that. Which, I mean, that might not be like too many people. But I find the people that are within those sort of demographics have a far more, a far more commitment to what they enjoy and like. So you're pulling in people that have more investment into what they maybe like watch and enjoy, which means that you might get like some more dedicated fans. Damn it, I hate that. But yeah, that's stuff in my mind that I'm thinking like over time, because I'm like, what are ways to grow a decent little community? And those are, pulling in people's like interests in, of course, of games that I like would like playing and enjoy. So I'm like, those are certain things I would do. Revisiting some older games obviously is always a good direction. This is why Pokemon on the older games are always pulling in people. But I also find Radical Red, people aren't as interested, it feels like, compared to like other things. I think it's because I know like a lot of like popular PokeTubers play them, so like I would be like the bottom of the list of people they would probably be interested in checking out. So I mean, I understand that. I'm not exactly the biggest, more personality person out there for them to check. So I mean, eventually I do want to try to get a little better. So what is that weird lag spike right there? Let me just give me all these bottles of enchanting to me. We're drinking them all. Alright, so I'm trying to think. So to make a thing of enchantment, you need, wasn't it like 4 obsidian and 2 diamonds, right? I think so. Zombie. Let's leave that zombie away. Also, I do like that I have the sub badges do appear in chat, and the emotes appear in chat. So cool. I love the combination of my mods. Since I have two mods, I have mods that show emotes, and then I have the Twitch chat mod. So the fact that I can just have it, show it says like chat. This is from chat. Eventually, I might get I might see if I could open this up to multiplayer just to run on my computer for a quick sec, because that'd be pretty fun. Because this isn't as resource intensive or whatever, and I will just run it locally for a bit, and then I'll turn it off when I end stream. Since I did want to do that prior, but it was just not working for me at the time with the mods and all that nonsense. I forget exactly. There was specifically a reason why. I can't actually remember 100% why I stopped. Oh, right. It was because of that one mod. Just breaking stuff and just making stuff, like, not fun because we lost a whole chest of, like, valuables. Yeah, that sucked. I think about it. And plus it was supposed to be, like, for, like, Halloween-related things, and, like, it just didn't turn out to be exactly how I wanted it. It was cool, but maybe someday I'll revisit that. I mean, I still have the actual mod pack, so or I just might revisit the concept. All right, and let me make some more. Still can't believe you need 2 full blocks to make 1 single pressure plate. This is crazy to me. Also, let me replace this block. Alright, perfect. And let me do this over here because that is one thing that I want to make sure I have properly in place. One, two. Alright, there we go. And this goes through here. And then place these 2 pressure plates. Alright, perfect. Now I don't have to constantly click through, do all that nonsense. Next up, let's see what we gotta do here. We set there, got full. Is that full 2? Yeah, that was a full 2. Nice. Just want to wrap up the stairwell now. Grab some more wood for stairs. Should place down some more saplings so I can grow some trees. Because we are thinning the forest out a little. Which isn't too bad, but because the more I thin it out, the more room I can see, like, oh yeah, I should build something there. But right now I'm more so on the setup phase and all that nonsense. I might go down like one last time tonight to do some more mining. But once I do that, though, is when I will call it. That'll probably be the end of the stream. But I do have if you guys ever do have suggestions for games to check out, I am always up for suggestions or ideas to check out. Preferably it'd be better to write them in my Discord or in the comment of a YouTube video. Mainly because if you say it on a stream, I'm going to completely forget about it, because my mind when streaming is always constant move the next topic, move the next thing, focus on new thing. So I don't really have time to remember too much of what people say in chat, because my focus is solely on the game per se. That's sort of something I probably should try to get a little better at, but Is there a log in here or something? That's just this thing. But yeah, that's another thing I need to get a little bit better at while streaming. Because I'll remember people's names, but I will definitely forget a lot of people. Like, 100%. I am very much not a person that remembers names or anything like that. Alright. So we got enough logs here. And then... Alright, 52 stairs. Nice. Alright, we should be good. Wait. I should grab more cobble. I don't feel like that's enough. So, this should be my offhand. There we go. Alright, there we go. So I'm trying to think, so with this pathway, yeah, I'm definitely, because I almost just ran right off there, I'm probably going to put like a, here, 1 second, let me do that now. Yeah, I don't have anything right now, but I'll do something. I'll put like a little fencing or a stone wall or something like that to prevent me from like running right off. Because that is like, let me look here. Yeah, I'll run right off. Woo, woo, and dead. Yeah, I need to destroy some of these trees here because they are making the pathway up here really annoying. And delete this tree. Alright, and then we will place this here. Place that there. And here we go. So, oh, I messed that up. Alright, so we're almost right at the water here. So that's perfect. So I just need a few more blocks down and we should be set.
The best place for Toho music.
I'm trying to figure out, so once we get down here, I'll probably build like a dock of some sort, is my assumption of what we could do. Oh my god, stop that. I hate when that happens. Here's a block. Place that in there. Alright, and then maybe 2 more. Oops. 1 second. Place that in there. Alright, there we go. So I don't get why there's that noise happens there. Alright, and we're at the bottom here. So perfect. Right in this little landing. And I could probably just make this a little dock. This is out. Got the cobble in my inventory. Place that here, place that there. Pull this out. And I'll probably do like a little, like a wood slab there, and then out, and then we should be good there. Heyo, nerd. Welcome to chat. I'm actually just about close to wrapping up here. Basically just finishing up making a little dock out to the area from my base to the river. Basically wanted to get out here so that I can travel from my base down all the way down here, and then I can have like a little nice little chill way out and head over to the villagers. Let me place this here. Let me grab some normal wood. Yeah, I basically want to do like a little stream. Usually I try to do like maybe like 5 or like 5 or 6 hour technically. Usually that's what I get. What I try to do, but tonight I was more so going for like a very like a normal like a typical sort of 3-hour stream. To do. Tomorrow I probably will do like a little earlier stream than normal. But tonight was just a nice chill. Didn't want to put too much talking because apparently I'm not really I do be not speaking well tonight for some reason. Or reading at least. Been fudging my words. I mean, I didn't sleep too well last night. That's my my general view of that. It's probably why, but I feel that. I feel that. There, this is like the first time I'm doing like a diagonal boat dock. I've never really done this before. I usually always do like a straight boat dock. And it sort of works. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Again, weird lag spike. What's up with that? Alright, yeah, that looks good. And now I can get the logs here. And right here. You're drowned. Oh, hey, and you brought me a little shell. Thanks, bud. Look how nice of this little zombie here to bring me a little nautical shell. There we go. Thank you, bud. An item that can be used to craft a conduit. It's an uncommon find. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think this looks good. And now I could build a little boat here. And I don't have them on me, but I do have leads. And so what I could do is I could put some fences, like fence posts on here. And I could just lead my boats to them. That way I can just have a nice little boat dock and have my boats here. But here, let me show you though where I would be heading to when I'm taking over to my my villager friends. So I just go on a nice little sail around. There's a nice little cave down there. Yeah, this is a nice little. Yeah, probably set up some more lights on the edges here. Actually, let me check over here. I want to see what's in this cave here. Look at this. Check this out. This is cool. Magma blocks down there. Whoa, boat's almost sunk. That's a cool little like, in like, I don't know what that would be called. The alcove, incove. All right, and then I come out over here. Turn down this way. Alright, I think this should connect. Is it this way, maybe? Wait. I think I went down the wrong path. I might have to get some arrows for this path. Or do I have to go around this area? Wait, did that never connect? I swore this this pathway connects to the village. Or do I have to go around the other way? What? Why did I exit my boat? Oh, I must have accidentally pressed shift. My keyboard is a little... Actually, I have some keys to switch out, but it's a little sensitive on some of the buttons. Well, I'm not getting lost. I swore that one side connected to the to what you call it. So let me go this the other way. Let's see. Yeah, at least this way seems to connect straight. I mean, it's very tight, so I will have to expand it a little. I mean, if anything, this gives me another thing to expand through. Because I know there was a river that I took that got me to the to where I was and to a village. Alright, so this does take me around. Oh, this is right. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm round out of storage space. That's not good. And it failed to save a chunk in my game. Uh-oh. Did not realize that was saving the same space. Wow, why is this game... Alright, apparently, I mean, okay. Might have to call it quits a little early then. Well, not really early. I literally just, like, was about to end. I was just showing this off beforehand. But yeah, there's the Illager outpost there. So, but yeah, let me head back to my base. But yeah, so I did not realize how much space this game really takes up. I had 68 gigabytes of storage space that I had open left, and apparently Minecraft, I guess, takes up a lot of space for some reason. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, if anything, I don't really have to worry too much about that because the game is being streamed to YouTube and to Twitch, so yeah, that's literally what it is because I'm currently recording, and my recordings also ended on that, so it's basically I recorded the full 68 gigabytes left on my hard drive, so. Let me just delete one of the videos so there is space to save my files. Like, oh yeah, I started at 68.1 gigabytes. Now I have 0. Wow, each Minecraft VOD. What the hell happened in like 1 hour ago? 16 gigabytes. Oh my god. That was one VOD, one part, like 1/2 hour I think that was. Alright, let me delete... Yeah, I don't need these anymore, so let me just delete these. Well, no, actually... No, I do need those. I need those for my thumbnail stuff. 1 second. I just have to figure out what to delete here. Is my recycle bin empty? Let's see. Yeah, I could delete that. All right. That should free up some space on my PC. Let's see, refresh. No, it didn't. All right, let me just drag one of these files over to the other drive. Yeah, I'll just drag these to my C drive. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'll delete them and I'll have a few more extra gigs. Yes, continue. Once again, sorry about that. It's always a fun technical issue at some point. 1 second. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not that much of an issue. It's just more so I just have to make sure to fix this and then save, and then I could go in. This does take a little bit. This is about a minute. So on copying over, and then once it copies over, I'll just delete those on the E drive. That's where I record all my recordings. It's the SSD. So then once I save it, I should be good. While I wait here, let me just do some little things here in game. So I can put some stuff away here just to clean up my inventory. Put the copper away. I don't know why I did that. I thought I had 8, but I didn't. That there. And put some stuff away. And we should be set there. Yeah, no, it's nice and comfy. I'm pretty much enjoying it. Like, I'm gonna be building a base up there and then fill that out, but yeah. So I'm almost done here. There's a couple more megabytes and then we're good. Uh, 500 megabytes, 400 megabytes, 300, 200, 100, and 0. All right, there we go. We copied them over, and now I could delete them. One second. Windows is being an issue. All right, there we go. And then Fn delete. Deleting. Just about done. All right, those are deleting, and then empty recycle bin. All right, and I should have space now, so let's check over here. All right, yeah. And now I should be able to save the game. All right, and there we go. All right, and there we go. And we're all set. So I wish you all a good night, and thanks for stopping by if you have. I will put this up onto YouTube in a bit. I mean, it's gonna be a later because I have a whole bunch of odds. But yeah. Have a good night. And peace. Let me switch over to the end scene. There we go. Goodbye.